Welcome group one. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I'm going to try this without the AC. I'm going to go as long as I can before I overheat and inevitably have to turn it on. But this is just so that you guys can hear me more clearly. I just want you guys to be able to hear me. I know that's a drag to have that going in the background. It just can't be helped. But I'm going to try, see how it goes and have it off for as long as I can. So if you're new to the channel, this is a pick a card channel. Check out the description box down below for more information. I used to do intros, but I just find like, that takes more time than I have right now. But you don't need the intro because you can see from the thumbnail what the choices are. Group one is the cherry blossom, group two is the rose, and group three is the tulip. And the timestamps are down below, so if you haven't chosen yet, you can pause the video and choose. But this is a general collective reading, so basically, it just means take what resonates and forget what doesn't, okay? So for group one, I've got your cards pre-shuffled here, and I did pull, a card to represent you, your person, and the dynamic, as well as an oracle card, a couple of oracle cards, and some messages as well. So I guess you could stick around and see, if this resonates with you, and then you can know if you've chosen the right group or not. So make sure these are in order and stuff. Okay. Kind of ish. So the card that we got for the viewer is Naive Guy. So this is a Divine Masculine deck from Shamanic Peacemaker for those who might want to know. And even though it's Divine Masculine, as I've said in previous videos, we can still use it for the feminines or females who watch, since we all have masculine and feminine energies, and they are general card descriptions of characters, right? It's a card description of different types. So that's a pretty neutral thing. So Naive Guy or girl here. So you can see the keywords here. One of those or all of those could apply to you, but it does show like basically maybe you're innocent or you're kind of clueless about this person, or maybe you're like, it says unaffected, like you're not even really worried about this person, but you must be at least a little bit curious because you're here. But there's some lack of clarity with you, and your person is coming out as the alien. So that's sensitive, magic, indigo. So this is somebody that is, it kind of feels like an outsider. Maybe they are different. Maybe they're odd. Maybe they're just very sensitive. They feel odd on the inside because they're so sensitive, or they're just different. There's something about them. Then we've got the keyword unreachable as well. So maybe they identify as like an indigo kind of person, or they're just kind of like an unreachable kind of person. I mean, you could see from the pictures like the kind of people that we're talking about, and the kind of energies that's presenting themselves for group one today. So this is your energy, this is their energy. And remember, since it's a general reading, energies can be interchangeable or vice versa. But this is what I'm getting for your person. So being sort of like insensitive, well, maybe they are, but I meant to say sensitive, or maybe they're into magic, or they just feel different. And then maybe they're alienated from you, right? So with that, the card that we got for dynamic is manifesting the one. So with that being magic, your person could be trying to manifest you. Manifestation is a natural kind of magic. It's something we do naturally all the time without being aware. So they could be, but not necessarily. You could be doing that with them. Manifestation is not a new concept. I myself have been using it since like about, my entire life, because we all use it our entire life. But the first time that I remember manifesting, and I didn't realize it till I looked back, was about 1995, 96, when I manifested a convertible. I drew the picture of it. I didn't have a job at the time. I just went in, bought it, walked off the lot with plates on it from the dealership. And my friend at the time was like, whose car is that in the driveway? It's Yolanda. She just went and bought a new car. And she's like, but it's got plates on it. They're like, yeah, the guy liked her and gave her plates, until she gets her own plates. She's like, that would only happen to her. I was very much in my, Sagittarius, Jupiterian, lucky energy back then. But I did manifest it. And so you could be manifesting this person, or you're focused on like manifesting the one, or you just think this person is the one. So very soon your true love will arrive. The other card that we got is you are worthy. Your worth doesn't depend on the other person. So this is, indicating some sort of issues related to self-worth, Maybe you feel that way and you need to hear that. Maybe your person needs to hear that, you know, that they are worthy. Maybe they don't feel good enough for you, or they suffer with self-esteem issues in general. I mean, he kind of looks like he does, whoever resonates with that card. So some self-worth issues here, but nonetheless, kind of like feeling like each other, you know, is the one. And I really got that this person feels like you're the one. The card that we got from the Romance Angels as guidance too for this is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So it looks like that's on somebody's mind. Maybe you're wanting to get some insight on that, but regardless, it's saying that there's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation, and that you guys need to, or will, or both, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So move those out of the way. And how does your person feel about you? Okay. So these are cards I got, and I did it like I've been doing it, pulling one card from a different deck, just to, you know, variety is the spice of life and all that. We've got the Queen of Coins, or Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the Ace of Swords, and we've got the Lovers. So I think that's all on the screen, hopefully. So just looking at the spread, I can see that this person feels like I manifest, or channel rather. I channel as a feminine because that's how I identify. But like I said, you know, take it how it resonates. But I'm going to say, because there is a woman on, well, a female on this card with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, they feel like you, the viewer, you're like a lovely wifey type person. That's always what I associate with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like being a wifey type of person. And I feel like this is them, the Eight of Swords. You know, that's them feeling anxious, you know, because they need clarity. They need courage to tell you that they love you, basically, and that they choose you. So right off the bat, you can see that this is direct in a positive way, and I'm not going to salt coat it. So it is what it is. I really strongly feel and felt when I initially pulled these cards that this person is trying to work up the courage to tell you how they feel, and how they feel for a lot of you is that they love you and that they choose you, right? And they want to be with you. You know, if you're in separation, they want to reconcile with you. You know, if you're just having a hard time in the relationship, they want to commit and move to happier times, is what I'm getting with this. So that's kind of like the overall feel of the spread. To break it down, like your person feels, yeah, they just feel like you could be the one. We saw that with the manifesting the one, and this person potentially manifesting you, whether consciously or unconsciously. There's this dynamic of kind of maybe you're a little unclear or unsure if this person's sincere, if they've indicated that to you, or if that's how you feel in return. But either way, regardless, I am getting this person is feeling like you are the one. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is a classy broad, as they say in some of my favorite black and white movies, because I like those old movies. And so yeah, I get that this person does feel like that. They feel like you're a classy broad, you're a classy dude, depending on who's watching. The majority who watch are females, but you know, just change it to fit how it fits. But you know, what is the Queen of Pentacles like? Well, it's earth sign energy, but even if you don't have earth sign, you know, strong in your chart, this is somebody that, you know, she does have, like, you know, she does enjoy the finer things in life, I guess you could say. So there's no starving artist lifestyle for her. That's not gonna do. This person feels like you deserve better, that you require better than that, that you are somebody that, you know, is used to nice things and a nice lifestyle, a comfortable lifestyle. And it's not to say it in a bad way at all. It's this person feeling like you are somebody that is also very nurturing and very kind, okay? And with that Eight of Swords, I do feel like, again, that is your person. And I feel some of you, you probably already know this if this is the case, this person feels trapped in life circumstances. you know, whatever those might be. So, but what this person is getting clarity on with the Ace of Swords here and the song associated with that card is, I can see clearly now, The Rain Is Gone by Jimmy something. Heartstrings Tarot playlist is linked down below for those curious, but yeah, this person's gotten clarity on the fact, you know, they're starting to get clarity, or they've already gotten clarity that they do have choices. They're not actually trapped, you know. So this energy of feeling trapped comes from scarcity thinking, like, you know, they think they have to settle for something that they don't want because maybe they feel like that's all they can get. You know, if it's vice versa, flip it. But mostly this is about them, your person. You know, they need to take off their blindfold and see, you know, see if their situation can be fixed, whatever this hard situation they're in, or if it's time to run, if it's time to leave that situation behind, okay? So again, maybe you know what that's related to, maybe you don't, but it feels like a personal thing on their end. With the Ace of Swords, what this is saying in terms of how this person feels about you, this person wants to have a blunt conversation with you, okay? They want to talk to you. They want to clear the air. They definitely, they just want to, yeah, they want to just, I mean, that's what they want. They think, there's a lot of thinking energy here with this air sign energy here with the swords, and they do think about, you know, setting the record straight with you. You know, they think about it, but words aren't deeds, right? But they are at least thinking about this, and they definitely think too about having a passionate new beginning with you, okay? They think about having that as well. And so it's like, you know, when they have these thoughts about you, about having a direct conversation, about removing themselves from unwanted circumstances and having a new beginning with you, you know, they really do feel like rushing in, rushing to you, and they get very, very excited, okay? Like passionately excited when they think about you, okay? The Lover's card, it's kind of like the aftermath of the whole scenario I've described with the Cosmic Cycles deck. This person has rushed in. They have left an unwanted situation behind, and they have rushed in and are being held by you, okay? So this is what we're seeing. And I like to see, you know, how the cards are playing out, because, you know, obviously the cards are chosen at random, and so it's kind of interesting that how that went. I like that. But anyway, so this person, it's interesting because, you know, back to the Eight of Swords, I feel like this person is afraid that if they got their hands on you, that they won't be able to resist you, okay? You know, I'm seeing that whole Mickey Rourke in A Wild Orchid scene at the end where he flips and he just ravishes her, just ravishes the girl at the end. So it is a very specific energy and a specific scene that I got in my head when I first pulled these cards, because I have not seen that movie since I can't remember when, but that, you know, that's what I got with this spread. So maybe I will slip it in. So the reason this is a problem for him, for your person, is because, you know, it is a risk. It is a risk when they want to take things slow with you, because they want to take things slow with you. They want to take things slow with you to make sure that what you guys can grow together is really what you both want. And so the fact that this person just wants to, you know, collapse into your arms basically means that, you know, they do feel, you know, a little bit afraid of doing that. There's some fear associated with that. So maybe more about, you know, why that is will come out in the extended, because I'm excited because I'm putting an extended over on Patreon for my patrons who are so kind to support my channel, because every little bit helps. And so they deserve some extendeds. And if you guys would like to check that out, we've got the remainder of your reading over on the extended. So what's going to be over on the extended? The extended, we're going to look at more about how this person feels about you, but also like the outcome, the future outcome of the reading, the connection, and advice from Spirit about this. But, you know, if this is where we part ways, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the reading, let me know by hitting the like button and subscribing. It does really help the channel. And so I appreciate that. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below in the description box. Feel free to stick around and watch group 2 and 3. And or check out the playlists linked down below for different pick a card reading if you're so inclined. And I am done talking because my mouth is stopping working, so I'm going to move on to group 2. Welcome group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So this is a how do they feel for you reading, and there will be an extended where we're going to look at more of how they feel about you, the future of the connection, and get advice, because advice is part of a tarot reading. So in case you didn't know, I actually had a client that didn't know that, but yeah, that's part of it. Whatever comes through is what we tell you, and so let's get started. Remember, it's a general reading, so just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. A lot of different people watch, so it's a lot of different messages, but I intend you get the most out of this reading and that it helps you in some way. And remember that energies can be interchangeable or vice versa. With that being said, I do have these cards here, the Divine Masculine deck that we're going to use regardless if you're masculine or feminine, because they're just simply characteristic cards that help us to tune into your guys' energy. So for group 2, I asked about the viewer, so the strongest collective energy of the viewer. And we got the Boss card. So hardworking, serious, and gentleman or gentlewoman. You could be wealthy, be a business person. If so, check out my description box if you'd like to order a private reading from me. But bottom line, you have this energy regardless, okay? And your person, who is your person who you're here for? Admirer, fantasizing, dreaming, longing, and desiring you, missing you. So that is your person. I know a lot of you are going to like that, because if you're interested in someone, which probably you are if you're here, then you probably want them to be interested in you back. So it looks like they are. So what is the dynamic between the two of you? We've got dreams coming true. Oh, dreams come true. Have faith your rainbow will come shining through, or smiling through. Okay, sorry guys. There's a different play on words that she's using. Dreams come true. Have faith your rainbow will come smiling through. Smiling through, that's a different way of saying it, okay? So that's one of the cards. And then we've got let go of the past. Clear energy to allow more love in your life. So I think it kind of speaks for itself. The dynamic between the two of you is that for one or both of you, this connection is a dream. It certainly appears that your person feels that way. They're longing for you. You must be like a dream to this person. What stands out to me is that, just on the card you could see that, he's looking forward, he's looking at somebody, and then he's over here looking to the side. So, and then on this card, same thing. So one's leaning in, the other one is being nonchalant or aloof. Okay, I don't know who that is, but that stands out to me. But basically, the dynamic for group 2 is that this connection is a dream come true for somebody, one or both, and that there is a need to clear the energy for more love to come into the situation. So I need to let go of the past. The Romance Angels card that we got for further guidance is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is evidently worth waiting for, and divine timing is at work. So the right person is worth waiting for, or this person's worth waiting for. Okay, so the cards that we got in terms of how this person feels about you, group 2. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got Louis Armstrong, It's a Wonderful World, 10 of Cups. And we got the 9 of Wands. And we've got the 3 of Swords. So it looks like all the suits are represented here: Earth, Air, Fire, Water. So those are the energies present. Okay, and I did get messages from your person as well. But yeah, I don't have them present because I used an app to pull them, because I use apps for my job so that the cards are shuffled more quickly. And so I did that for you guys. So obviously I can't show you, you know, the screen because I'm using the device that I have that stuff on. But the messages that came out from your person towards you, like if they had no filter, was that they're listening to their higher self's guidance and they're planning on how to approach you. And I know that you're my soulmate. Okay. So my regulars have seen me pull those cards in physical form, you know, in the past. Probably those messages ring a bell, and that's what I got for you guys. So that's something just worth mentioning, and I wanted to say that before I forgot, because I might have forgotten to tell group one what their person's messages were for them. I don't remember right off the bat. If I did, if you followed me over here from group one, this person said, you know, twice that they wish that they could share their good news with you, and that the thought of you with someone else drives them crazy. Okay. So that was for group one. I know a lot of people do watch more than one of the choices. So I guess that's gonna have to do, because I don't think I did say that for group one, unfortunately. But I think they got the gist, because the whole reading was kind of like that sort of energy, of that passion energy from the person towards them. Regarding you, your person feels, how do they feel about you? Just like the overall read of this, before I dig in, is that, you know, this person feels like you're highly protective of your space. With that Four of Pentacles energy, they were seeing you as a Four of Pentacles. That you're highly protective of your space, and that, you know, like you might only be interested in your work or your money right now. And that makes sense, because we did get the Boss card, and we did get the, you know, people, like one person looking away, the other one looking towards the person. So they feel basically like you're distracted. I also get for this group that you guys could have been in each other's lives for a while, but that nothing has moved forward with that stagnant, kind of steady, stagnant Four of Pentacles energy. And that, I don't shoot the messenger, but your person feels like you're being a little bit stingy with your time and your attention. And I feel like they actually felt that before, like you guys both, like in the past, you guys both were being stingy with your time or your attention, or being closed off emotionally. And that maybe that you guys are both recovering from some sort of like emotional avoidance type relationship style. So I feel like I don't know if they're projecting or if this is true. You know, if it's true, it's true. Can't change what you don't acknowledge. This person is thinking this or feeling this way about you. For a lot of you, right? It's a general reading. But they are feeling like you guys both kind of maybe are a little bit closed off, or a little bit closed off to love when you first met, or sometime in the past, right? They feel like this connection with you about that. Something to do with your relationship styles being similar. And I feel like, yeah, I just get that now they're starting to see underneath that pentacle, or underneath the barriers that exist here in this connection. And they're starting to see that, you know, they can have, you know, a happy home and a happy life with you, with that Ten of Cups. It's a happy home, happy life, or something like that. So yeah, that's what it is. I know what the card means, obviously. I'm saying, like, there's a shortcut way of saying it. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what it is. This person is saying, like, you know, that maybe you guys could really have that happy home, the happy life, the emotional fulfillment, as opposed to, like, it's like, this stagnation doesn't have to exist. This being emotionally avoidant, this sort of dynamic of resistance or stagnation or guardedness, this does not have to exist. That that this can actually, that you guys actually can have a wonderful life together. Like, that is a possibility here. And they can see you now as potentially being their end game, right? Because I am getting, and I was when I first pulled the cards, and I am getting them now, this Empress vibes and Ten of Pentacles vibes, you know. So I do really feel that this person feels like they can have it all basically with you, whereas maybe they didn't see that before. Because what the Ten of Cups talks about is that this person feels like the two of you will have, or you may be already starting to experience this, but you are having, or this kind of lasting pleasure and prosperity, that is on the table, something you guys can have. And that whatever the bad news this Three of Swords represents, that this is just going to end up being a bad chapter in the story, and a story that ends with a very, very happy ending. So if you're not in this Ten of Cups energy now, your person feels like things, you know, are about to change, and that, you know, your person just feels like they're just rolling with the nudges that they're receiving from the universe, that they are, you know, getting directed. They feel like they're listening to their inner self's guidance, right? Oh, that was already said. And so this is being revalidated here, where I feel like this person just feels like they're rolling with the nudges, you know, that they're getting, and that's directing them to what they feel would be their ideal outcome. And that includes you, right? Because this is your reading. So with the Nine of Wands here, this person feels like it's the final countdown. You know, it's the final countdown. They feel like they have, you know, they've really put you through it. They've really put you through stuff. Maybe that you are at the end of your rope with them. You know, maybe they feel like they're walking on eggshells a little bit, or that if they make one more mistake, that you're really just gonna, that you're really gonna be done with them. Damn it. And maybe you have remained loyal to this person when others would have bailed a long time ago, but 9 is the end of the cycle, so this cycle is almost over. And with the Three of Swords, you know, for somebody out there watching, maybe not all, but for some of you guys, you know, things were going really swell in this connection. Things were going swell in this connection for about a year is what I'm getting, before a new seemingly better opportunity derailed things, whether it was an opportunity in love or in work, some opportunity, whether it was an opportunity presented to you or to them, there was something that happened that derailed things. And either way, this sort of melodrama ensued with that Three of Swords. So some of you found out some other kind of bad news. But either way, the worst has passed. Like I said, end of this cycle. Your person feels like this is the end of this cycle. I'm not getting that your person is currently feeling heartache over this or whatever that happened, but it is likely they will in coming months, and that's all I got for that was like coming months. So why would they be feeling in coming months? Because maybe, I don't know, after you guys get close again, or just really come into that Ten of Cups energy, then they start to understand maybe more about how they hurt you, or they start seeing things seeing these differently. I just get that they're not in the heartache energy about anything that's happened yet in the connection, but it's likely they will be in the future. So that to me indicates like some sort of epiphany that they're going to have, that they realize something that makes them feel badly. Not that we necessarily want them to feel badly, but that's what I'm getting nonetheless. So they're definitely thinking about this. They definitely intend to work on things with you to move this forward and away from the past problems. With the letting go of the past, I think you both understand that needs to happen. Your person understands that needs to happen as well. So that's what I got for you guys. Feel free to follow me over to the extended, where we're going to look at more of how this person feels about you, and we're going to get the future outcome. So what's going to happen in the future, more about that, and advice from Spirit. But if this is where we part ways, please hit that like button and subscribe. It does support the channel more than you know. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below. And again, the link for the extended, if you want to follow me over there, is down below too. And I'm going to move on to group 3. Welcome, group 3. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So I've got the AC off for you guys. That I treat you to a quieter reading today, for as long as I can anyways. And with that being said, this is a general reading, so remember to take what resonates and forget what doesn't. Energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, so keep that in mind. Let's get started. This is a how do they feel for you reading. So I did pull a couple of archetype cards, one to represent you, one to represent your person. And the card representing the viewer came out to be hipster. Okay, and that's the name of the card. And these are the traits associated with that. Okay. So some of the keywords are just chilling, gaming, music, c'est la vie. So just like living in the moment, living in the now, hanging with friends, kind of very casual sort of energy. So all of the card could resonate, or just some of the keywords. And your person's coming across as unavailable. Never present, always busy, not noticing you, ignoring you. Everything else is more important. Again, one or all of those keywords can resonate. So it's like if this person is unavailable, whether physically, emotionally, or both, I see you kind of like just chilling and living your life, which is a good energy to be in. Okay. What is the dynamic between the two of you? We've got manifesting the one. Very soon your true love will arrive. So maybe you're just such a wonderful conscious manifester that you already know that once you set the intention for what you want, that you can just chill and relax, and by being chill and relax, you ensure the manifestation of your desire. Okay. Others of you, yeah, it could be your person. There's just this energy of manifesting between the two of you. Okay, whether being done consciously or unconsciously. But I don't see either one of you really worried about it, which is actually ironically conducive to getting what you want. And then we've got Forever Young, a song of youthful playfulness. So you guys could be on the younger side or just young at heart, but regardless of your age, Forever Young indicates that you could be up there in years and still just kind of, there is this youthful energy or vibe about you. So looks like it's more so the viewer than, you know, your person, but it could be them as well and everything. So the guidance that we got from the romance angels is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you guys could be from different backgrounds, different classes, different religions, like the card says, or just have very different beliefs about things. There's some sort of a divide between the two of you that you need to sort of marry or cross or mesh well with, figure out, right? It is something that impacts the connection. So if this sounds like you're reading, feel free to continue watching, or you can keep watching anyway if you're just curious, or choose another group. You can watch one reading or all of them, or check out the playlist linked down below for a different reading. But I'm going to get in. I did get messages from your person, and like I explained in one of the previous groups, I don't have the physical message here because I have my messages on my app, on an app, so that when I am working, I can shuffle really quickly, because a lot of the readings that I do are like 3 to 5 minutes long. So I don't have a lot of time. I can't spend the whole time shuffling the cards. So I went ahead and pulled your messages on the app this time. My regulars know that I often, you know, pull it on camera, but I pulled it on the app this time. And the messages that we got from your person today is, I feel we're not on the same page right now, which makes sense with this energy. And it's safe for you to make a move towards me. Okay. So they're like, we're not on the same page, but you can make a move towards me. And they also said something about a past life. So I'm going to get a card from my past life deck. This person seems to think that you guys share a past life. Like, if that doesn't sound like something your person would think, then that message is not for you. But a lot of people are starting to wake up to the concept of past lives, which are just really actually parallel lives that are actually happening right now. But according to our human timeline, it would be a past life. So what past life does this person, you know, feel that they share with group 3? And if they do share a past life, what is it? We've got scribe or writer. Okay. So a life where one or both of you were writers. And then at the back of the deck, spouse. So you could have been married to this person, for example, and they were a writer in that life. So there's something about maybe writing has resonance in this life. Maybe one or both of you aspires to be a writer, likes to write in a journal, or is just a very good writer. But there is that. So just kind of a hint as to what this person's thinking. So how does this person feel about you? Okay. For that, we've got the 2 of Wands. Excuse me, my voice is starting to go, so bear with me, thanks. And we've got the King of Cups, Harvest Moon, Neil Young, very good song. If anyone wants to check it out, Heartstrings Tarot playlist linked down below. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the 3 of Wands. Okay, so yeah, so we do see sort of this progression from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. But just to jump right into it, like, what does this person feel about you? I actually, for group 3, this first card that come out, it feels like it's past energy. Yeah, it does feel like it's past energy. And it could even be related to a past life that this person thinks that you guys had. But it doesn't have to be. For the previous 2 groups, the first card that came out, I just read it as their feelings, and that was it. For you, it feels like The cards are saying this is how they felt about you in the past, okay, whenever that was. So in the past, your person thought that you were rigid and controlling, actually, okay. Maybe you always were keeping an eye on this person, or they just assumed that that's the kind of person that you would be, okay. I have to say it the way that I get it. You guys that are my regulars know that I am forward. However soft and sweet my voice may sound, I will tell it like it is. And what it is that this person felt like you were either rigid and controlling, or that you would be that way. And like maybe that you're the type of person that needs text answered immediately, or 3 phone calls a day, or something like that. Again, this could be completely unfair on your person's part. Maybe you were absolutely not like this, or maybe they were even like this, because like I said before, it can be vice versa or interchangeable. But I am getting that for at least some of you, probably the majority. Whoever this is resonating for, though, this person chalked you up to being that kind of a person. So some of that message could apply, or just 1 or 2 of the things I just said could apply. It also could mean that they just thought you were like an insecure or thoughtless person, maybe even thought you were a little bit selfish or demanding, because we call the 2 of Wands, well, I call it, and I remember reading it somewhere and it resonated with me, that the 2 of Wands is like the mean little brother of the Chariot card. Now, I don't feel like it's always that way, but in this case, that was what I was distinctly getting, and I try to talk spirit out of it, like, or you know what I mean, clarify, am I really reading this right? Is this really how it's supposed to be read? And it was very, on no uncertain terms, yeah, that was the vibe, okay? However, with the King of Cups, now we're in about a year, because a year came through for some reason, maybe because Ace of Pentacles, but yeah, now your person feels differently, or in about a year, this person is they're coming into their King of Cups energy towards you, okay? If they turned their back on you in the past, is because they chalked you up to being this kind of person, whether you were or not. Now they're like taking a different kind of stance to it. Maybe you have changed, or maybe they're seeing you differently now. Like you have moved into this 3 of Wands energy, for example. The 3 of Wands is everything that the 2 of Wands wants to be, and so maybe they're seeing you as being more a solid, grounded person. But I see this person being more solid and grounded as well, like, because the King of Cups is the bad boy once the bad boy grows up and gives up trying to be the playboy, you know. The King of Cups can go 2 ways, right? You can grow up into like an aging gigolo, for example, a playboy who, you know, he is just like a disappointing experience in the string of a bunch of different women's lives. But when he doesn't go that route, when he allows himself to mature past that, which is what I'm seeing, it's the vibe that I'm getting, it's what I'm seeing, especially with that Ace of Pentacles, then he is somebody that's actually, you know, quite a tasty catch. And so this is this person, and he feels, I'm just gonna say he, regardless if you're here for a woman or a man, he feels like he might finally be able to, or be ready to settle down with you, okay? So again, this can be from now to a year from now. I usually don't, you know, go out on a limb and say it like that, but that's what I was getting, so I'm going to say it. And what I am seeing is like how, I don't know how he was in the past or anything like that, or how he is now, but you know, when the King of Cups does finally decide to settle down, he is an excellent partner. You know, he's romantic, he's loyal, he is devoted. You know, he still might flirt, and others will probably flirt with him, because regardless how he looks like, you know, he's usually very charming. So, you know, he might flirt with people harmlessly. But, you know, obviously you're going to have to be discerning, like, is this truly harmless? Or is, you know, he backsliding into old ways? I'm not getting that he would be backsliding into old ways. I'm getting that you're going to have to be of sturdy stuff, like you're going to have to be quite secure in yourself to be able to handle the fact that people are going to flirt with him, and potentially he will flirt back, because that's just his charming nature, and that's just his energy. So keep that in mind. But the way to keep this King of Cups, you know, happy, and these are the messages I'm getting, like, oh, how does he feel about me? Yeah, we'll get back to that, but this is what I'm getting, so I'm going to say it. He is somebody that you need to notice the little things that he does for you, okay? And make him feel attractive, make him feel desired and appreciated. This is how you keep the King of Cups happy. The King of Cups is a very romantic person. I mean, this is somebody that you're going to want to keep happy, okay? this is just like a deeply emotional, committed relationship partner. And, you know, he does need to be made to feel valuable, because he can get jealous easily, and, you know, he really does go out of his way to get appreciation from those he cares about. So that's important that you know that. And, you know, if this resonates with you, you probably already do know that, but it's a nice little reminder, okay? With that being said, you know, back to you. It's all about you, right? The Ace of Pentacles, how does this person feel about you? They feel like they want to make you a solid, grounded offer. You know, this person could be well off financially and wanting to share that with you, okay? So think old school provider and protector. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Old school, I don't know why I said that, because it's kind of like 1970s. That's old school, right? Yeah. So this is an old school provider and protector type individual, and you know, they're going to want to change your circumstances for the better. Right? Maybe they've seen you improve, and maybe they want to reward you for the improvements that you've made. So there's that. But either way, bottom line, King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, it's hard to overstate how positive that is in a relationship reading, because it is saying somebody that's emotionally mature, very romantic, and good husband material, wants to you know, harvest something with you, plant a seed and harvest something with you. And the song associated with that card is Harvest Moon. So again, maybe that's another indicator that you should listen to that song, because there could be additional messages from this person to you through that song. But they definitely want to plant a seed and to make a solid offer and grow something with you. With the Three of Wands, this is the mean little brother of the shadow side of the Chariot. The Three of Wands is the nice little brother of the Strength card. So what this is representing as a situation is something that's very competent, it's very comforting. So this person is seeing you as competent as well, and comforting too. And you know, this is a card that just indicates, I feel like this is more talking about, how does this person feel? This is the kind of life this person feels like having with you, that they could have with you, that they want to offer you, they're going to want to offer you, is one where you guys have a lot of joy and a lot of comfort, you know, and this is the kind of joy and comfort that can only come from being with an actual grown-up, right? This is the energy of, you know, the gentleman with the hidden tattoo under his crisp, clean shirt that you notice as he, you know, picks you up on time for the date that he planned himself, that is very well planned. It's that type of energy. So he probably smells really good as well. And he wants to be all about you, and he wants to be all that to you and more. So he wants to date you, he wants to romance you, and he wants to make you feel relaxed, and he you know, wants to show you a good time, you know, with all the little boy shiz and games that others might play, or that he might have played in the past. This is a sturdy romance right here, is what this person feels like offering you. So how this person feels about you is they feel like offering you all these things. So I guess this means that this person values you quite highly, would be my indication, is what I'm getting there. Okay, so we'll get into the extended a little bit more about how this person feels about you, like about you. He probably want, like, well, do they like my hair? Do they like my eyes? What do they like about my personality? Well, the cards are saying this is more important, that you hear that this person wants to settle down with you, basically. Regardless of how they're acting now. And again, this could be in the future, and there are obstacles, but it feels like it's going to turn into something good. So we're going to look at the future in the extended. The link for that will be down below. If this is where we part ways, thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It really does support the channel. That can't be overstated, and it keeps the channel going. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below, and I'm going to move on, and thanks for tuning in.